Naylor. I'm one of two former Labour councillors at Leicester City Council who've left Labour and have formed Leicester Independent Councillors Against Cuts, which is part of the Trade Union and Socialist Coalition. On a direct basis, I've had very little to do with UKIP, though I do know one or two people. Some of you may have heard this morning I appeared on Radio Leicester, where I was interviewed alongside Councillor David Sprayson from Leicestershire County Council. David, to be fair, seems to me very typical of a lot of UKIP members in the fact that they don't really know what they stand for. And how can you actually campaign against somebody if they're going to change what they're going to say to you on every single given occasion that they stand on a doorstep? They can literally mean anything to anybody. Can't we all do that? Isn't it actually better for us to actually stand for something? The reason that I've come along tonight is really to say that there is an alternative. We've been working extremely hard to build something that is actually, going to be a very solid structure, and it's going to build over coming years, but we're hoping that we're going to have a really good showing this time round. Leicester Independent Councillors Against Cuts is going to be standing, I think it's between 15 and 17 councillor candidates, and I'm really pleased that a couple of them are here tonight. But we're also going to be having 3 TUSC MP candidates standing for the first time as well, as part of 1,000 that they're hoping to be able to stand right across the country. This is now time for real change. Something has got to change. What is going wrong in our city? One of the worst things that happened in this city was actually having a mayoral system. I can put my hand on my heart and say very honestly, when the Labour Party made that choice, I was one of 14 that voted against it. Quite frankly, I followed one of the other councillors who said, this is like turkeys voting for Christmas. It's a really, really bad thing, and the more that we've seen of it in this city, the worse that it's got. We've got to take our city back. But it's not just here in our city. These kind of things are happening all over the country. We're seeing such change in politics that people now really are confused about what they're really voting for. Yeah, at a time when the Labour Party should have been showing itself as the People's Party. What are they doing? They're talking like Tories. When, we expect the Tories to be the Tories, but actually, more and often than not, they're sounding more like the Labour Party used to be on a day-to-day basis. What is the choice? There is no choice. You pick one of the 3 main parties, and essentially you get different versions of the same, but is somewhere between heavy hearts, crocodile tears, and oh, we're really sorry. Not good enough. Not good enough.